Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Roadblock, and I'm on my main account right now. This is kind of a topical video. A lot of you are probably trying to progress through Doom Tower right now, and are probably running into Mr. Bommel, who can be a bit, I'm not going to say it, who can be a bit of a challenge. I was going to say my name, but he can be a bit of a challenge for accounts. I was, we were just having the conversation. In fact, I'm sure they won't mind. Um, you know, Bommel is the hardest one for me, rough for me too. I was like, Lady Annabelle's a cheat code, and they're like, oh, I haven't heard this. Tell me more. And I said, oh, I could do you one better. Give me 20 minutes. So here I am recording a video to help kind of shed some light on the Annabelle Bommel. Now, there's a ton of videos out there about this. Um, for me, it's been the most consistent and easiest way to clear Bommel. He is a very challenging boss and gets even more challenging in the late game, but Lady Annabelle is quite frankly an absolute cheat code to get around it. And I've pulled Lady Annabelle on multiple accounts. Uh, Obviously epics all have the same chance to get pulled, but it feels like Lady Annabelle has popped up on many of my accounts. Now, why is Lady Annabelle so good against Bommel? It's her passive. Heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or an enemy dies. That's the important part. Because the bombs, when they explode, they just heal Lady Annabelle. So she can't die against Bommel as long as you build her with enough HP. You'll notice she is in regen and she's also in immortal. This assures that she stays healthy enough, and then when the bombs explode, her health goes down and goes right back up. Goes down and goes back up. She just doesn't die. In order to make this go quickly, you do need to get War Master on her because that will make it go super fast, and that's it. There are pretty high HP thresholds, and I'm going to show you a couple tricks that I've used for that as well. But you'll see I am using HP percent on everything. I've got speed on the boots. Honestly, that could probably be HP on the boots if you're struggling. I can't think of why you wouldn't want it. I guess if you're too slow, you could run into an issue where the regen isn't healing you up and you just die to Bommel, per se. I don't know. Speed boots is just what I used. It's been a long time since I made this build, so I kind of forgot some of it. But yeah, I went with HP substat on every single piece, as you can see. Maxed them out. We've got HP on the banner, HP on the neck, and HP with the HP substat on the ring. The rest of her kit doesn't really matter. I can't remember. I'm gonna take a look at my Bommel team here, and so I just did Bommel today. I'm gonna use one of my silver keys to knock it out here. So on my Bommel team, I'm just double checking if she has any specifics for. Yeah, so you turn everything off for round 3 except for her A1, and then she kills the boss with War Master. So I'll show you guys how. Now, there's a couple of things that I do here. Remember, I mentioned some tricks to getting the HP, right? So Deliana has the highest HP aura on my account. So I use Deliana's aura. Then I bring Ultimate Death Knight. Now, Ultimate Death Knight has the blessing that increases the effectiveness of an aura, which is why I bring him. Then I bring Nishak to get a head start. I'll show you that in a second. And Longbeard to continue that head start. Any ally protector would work. These champions don't matter. You could put Lady Annabelle, I think, just in here by herself, and it would work. I bring the extra champions because there's no reason not to. I'll say this. You don't want to bring Lady Annabelle by herself because of the waves. You need to get through the waves. So you do want to bring a semi-reasonable team to get through the waves before you get to Bommel. But I will say that this is not exactly the best wave clear team that I have, and they work just fine. Again, I'm mostly doing this just to get the extra HP for Lady Annabelle so that I don't run into any problems, but you'll see she's super safe. It's not even close. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn off super raids because I actually would rather farm Dark Fae. Actually, I'm going to end the run anyways, so it doesn't matter, but I'm going to use this key. I'm not going to finish the run all the way through because I don't want to waste the key. I would rather use it to farm Dark Fae, which I can make another. If you guys want to see a Dark Fae video, let me know. I can show you guys my team, how it works, and kind of the concept behind it. I've made this video about Lady Annabelle before, but, it's always nice to kind of approach content, and this would be an updated version because she's way tankier than what she probably was in that video. Now, why am I bringing Nishak and Longbeard? That's an important question. Please note that their cooldowns are turned off for this fight right here because I want them to have their cooldowns at the start. The reason I'm bringing them is Bommel takes increased damage from bombs. Now, another strategy that exists out there, if you don't have Lady Annabelle and happen to have, by some miracle, Nishak and a whole bunch of ally attackers, he takes so much extra damage from bombs that you can actually you could bring 4 ally attackers and Bommel and just get his a whole bunch of his bombs on Bommel, and then he'll die that way. That's a strategy that I've seen. This is kind of utilizing that strategy in a weird way, but the main reason that I didn't want to do, like, all ally attackers, Nishak, and then Lady Annabelle to clean up is because I'm a little worried that we might okay, it doesn't matter. I won't get to show you I'm not going to redo the video. That kind of sucks that Nishak died, because I don't get to show you kind of the advantage of that he brings, where he gives you like a head start on Bommel. But basically what ends up happening is I place a whole bunch of bombs. Those go off, taking a big chunk of his HP down, and then those turn into poisons, which do a little bit more damage to him, and then Lady Annabelle does the rest over time. So, just got a little unlucky on the waves here. It happens. Me turning off all those cooldowns doesn't help. So then we come in here, and we would use Bommel to put all the bombs up. But let me slow it down here just a little bit. Well, we could speed it up, I think. And then, so everyone's gonna die there. Now, when I do it with Nishak, he actually loses about this much HP before Lady Annabelle gets started. So that speeds it up a little bit. Alright, so you see those bombs going off, and Lady Annabelle just healed her way all through it. My ultimate Death Knight, toughest character I've got on my account, he's dead. Lady Annabelle, not even worried about it. So, like I said, that Nishak part of it kind of speeds it up a little bit, but you'll see, she just keeps going. Nothing, he's hitting her with everything he's got. He can't do anything to her, can't break her. Even that big hit doesn't do it. Then these bombs exploding would be the biggest threat. She heals right through them. The bomb that he placed on her is going to get her pretty low. She heals right back up with regeneration, and we just rinse and repeat. Now, this is a very, 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 very long strategy. This is not a quick, beat it in 2 minutes or less. This is going to take a while. I would say probably 5 to 10 minutes, depending on, how much of a head start you get, like I do, and vice versa. So this is one of those ones where you want to run it, you walk away, and you come back and it's done, right? But it's 100%. Nothing has changed. You've seen everything he can throw at her. This is the lowest HP that I've seen her, right? She was at, what, 80%? Like, she's in no danger at all. She's healing herself up like crazy. I I do recommend when you build it, you do build it with regen and immortal. It makes it the easiest because you're getting twice as many heals, right? Well, obviously one heal is weaker, but it goes a long way to keep her alive, and it just takes a really long time. So here we are almost at 5 minutes. We're not even a quarter of the way through his HP, but again, walk away. This is a great one to put on while you go make your lunch, make your dinner, eat breakfast, whatever the case may be, and it just is going to keep going, and she won't die. So, like I said, no reason to finish this, but I did want to show it to you guys. I kind of wish I could have shown you. I'm not going to make you sit through it again, but the Nishak thing, it does speed it up by quite a bit. Like, it takes a big chunk of that health down, and you're able to go a little bit quicker. Again, the only reason I bring Deliana and UDK is to make sure that her HP pool is just as absolutely high as possible. If you don't have Deliana, if you didn't get her as the free account, you could use any of your best HP leads, or I would recommend maybe like Emic has is an HP aura lead. Angar, who I have, is the same aura lead as Deliana, but Deliana is in a stun set for those waves. So it didn't work, obviously, but that is why I bring Deliana over Angar. Although Angar would have the same effect with his taunt, or his provoke, rather. So it is what it is. Now, there is another champion who does something similar. It's a dwarf. Now, I have not built him. I've obviously pulled him. Account's been around for a while. When attacked, heals all allies to the amount of damage taken. No, that's not it. Did they nerf him? Or is it that okay. So I know Master Butcher is supposed to work. I don't know how. I've never needed to build him. I got Lady Annabelle. Never an issue for me. If I understand this correctly, the boss damage doesn't heal him, but the bombs would, because they're minions, not boss. That's my theory. I don't believe he's been nerfed. So Master Butcher is another option where you can do a similar thing. You just may have higher thresholds to hit. I would recommend, if you're interested in doing the Master Butcher strategy, you research it first, find a video. Again, it's not one that I've ever needed to build, but Lady Annabelle I have built. I plan on building her on my free-to-play. So over on my, yep, this is my free-to-play. I have her, and I'm just waiting. I'm just not in any particular hurry right now. I am of the mindset, and I'm going to share this thought with you, because as you can see, I can't get past this point. Everyone is entitled to their own way to play the game, their own style. I am very much of the mind that I focus on one thing at a time. Right now, Doom Tower is not my focus. My focus has been clan boss and dungeons to get farming, so that I can get a fusion and get more champions to help me in Doom Tower going forward. I know from personal experience on my main account, I have plenty of time to do Doom Tower, and so these niche champions that will win those battles for me can and will be used when the time comes. It's the same reason why this account took so long to get Seer leveled up. She's wave clear. I didn't really need a wave clear champion. And so when I finally built her, it was to complete a mission, and now I have her. I'm going to get her leveled up. We're going to use her, of course, because she's amazing, but the need was lower on the totem pole than other needs that I had, like ally protectors and boss specialists like Allure, right, who could do Fire Knight or Geomancer or any of these other champions that got put above Seer. So Lady Annabelle is one of those champions that's on the list, and probably the next champion training event or champion training tournament, pop up a Lady Annabelle real quick, and there you go. So just wanted to share that with you. Mostly wanted to share it with Mr. Rocky here. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.